Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Carmen, and this is a new reimagining of the classic opera from director Benjamin Millepied, and this focuses on Paul Mescal, Academy Award nominated Paul Mescal as Aiden and Melissa Barrera as Carmen, who we have Aiden, who is a war veteran from border United States, who winds up being caught up in a border dispute and connects with Carmen Barrera's character, our titular character, and they fall in love along this journey that they go on the run from authorities, as not everybody made it out alive from this little altercation that they met during. And this film balances, there's a lot of violence, there's a lot of danger along the way. It ups that ante and that tension and suspense, which I think is really impactful in the way that this film deals with tension and delivers deeper, more impactful and raw drama along the way. You have their story, and they come upon a place where they spend a lot of this time in terms of these like dancing, and Millepied is a ballet choreographer from like Black Swan, stuff like that, where you get rid of like the big operatic singing, you replace with a lot of dancing. There's an opening scene with a very distinct dance number and ends tragically, but that builds a lot of intensity and energy about the film. And then you get Rosie De Palma and Elsa Pataki, who come on into the film and bring a lot of energy and a lot of impactful interactions into the film. And the way that they interact, specifically with De Palma interacting both Barrera and Pataki with Mescal, they develop these deeper, richer kinds of dynamics that help us connect with these characters, but we buy in fully to Mescal and Barrera. Their chemistry is fantastic. They bring a lot of great work as actors to these characters. They have a magnetic experience with each other. We see them get intimate on the screen, and we believe it. And these two lead performances bring us into this tragic love story. I do feel like this film struggles in its third act of trying to get to the finish line, despite the fact that it gets increasingly into the third act with the dancing, with that energy, the pace is picking up. It just feels like narratively it gets stunted and takes a while to get exactly where we need to be. And it's very late in the game where things really come to fruition. And I feel like this film struggles to stick that third act landing, but everything up to that is beautiful. The music, the cinematography by George Widmer, and it is a gorgeous and detailed film from every frame. These acting performances are off the charts. I just wish that it could keep it going a little bit longer into the third act and really stick the landing. It does have a great final scene that is deeply emotional and really awesome to watch from like the dancing and choreography standpoint. It just, in the end, this film kind of putters out towards the end. But for the most part, it's really well made. Great ensemble cast. And I would love to see, more things like this. It takes this deeper, more thematic idea of dealing with border controls and racial relations in the story of Carmen, in this modern retelling and reworking of the story that works so well in the context of what this film is trying to say. And in the end, this is a reimagining, a remake of a film and an opera and a story that, did we really need this? But this really did hit a lot of those beats and a lot of those cylinders kicking up, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this film garners in terms of attention from people, because even if with its flaws, I still think this is a really, really strong film. But those are my thoughts on Carmen. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.